Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Rick here to drop a little bit of money making knowledge on you today. Before we go ahead and get started, if you guys enjoy my videos, if you like what you're learning here on this channel, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell for notifications so you can get notified every single time I put out a video. Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can make $500 testing apps for the Google Play Store. And you will want to stay to the end of this video as I'll be showing you the 3 websites that you're going to use to test apps, and I'm also going to be telling you a little bit about how the sign up process works. And then at the end of this video, I'll also share with you guys my #1 description for reaching financial freedom. If you want to check it out beforehand, it is that first link right there down in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first website I wanted to talk to you guys about is TryMiui.com. This is a website that you can go to that will allow you to test apps of really big companies and up-and-coming companies to get paid to test their applications or their new apps on the Play Store. This is more for the business side of things, but they set up their tests. They'll go ahead and pick a target user because they're looking for people in certain demographics. And then a video will be produced of responses that they will get to review to help with the development of their applications. As you can see, this website has been shown by really big companies like Bose, NBC, Amazon.com, Priceline. So these guys are very well known in the space, and they're very much used for crowdsourced research, which is basically them getting the opinion of a bunch of people within a certain demographic, so that way they can make development choices. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come here and click Get Paid to Test, and it's going to start with the little sign-up sheet here. You'll want to give your full name, and then you're going to want to give a PayPal email. Now you want to use an email that you use very often that also is linked to a PayPal account. So let's say your main or best contact email, make sure that is also linked to a PayPal. If not, go ahead and create a PayPal account for it or on that email. Otherwise, use an email that you use often with a PayPal account attached to it. And then create a password for yourself, click on Not a Robot, and submit. After you submit, they will go ahead and after you go ahead and submit, they will ask you for your demographic information, which you're gonna go ahead and just make sure you answer as honestly as possible, because they are looking for specific demographics, and they want people to know exactly what they're talking about when they're asking them these questions or showing these tests. Once you go ahead and fill that out, then you will be shown their guidelines for how to perform tests. You will need to check every single box to make sure that you agree, because they can reject your tests if they're not performed correctly. So you want to make sure you want to read and follow each of those guidelines and agree to them. Once you go ahead and agree to the guidelines, you'll then be given a qualification test, in which you'll have to download their desktop recorders so they can record your screen as you do the test, and your voice as well. Then you'll go ahead and you'll start the qualification test, and you have to go ahead and pass it in order to start doing your own test. But once you do, they're going to give you a mock test. You're going to do it, and then if you pass the qualification test, you do the same thing over and over, and that's how you make money with this website. It's the exact same test process. So this is just one of the websites you can do. Now this one's on the lower end of the spectrum, but it's still a good website you can use to go ahead and test some really cool apps and games. It's not just plain apps, but there are also game apps as well that are being tested. So this is just the first website here. The second website is going to be ubertesters.com. This is another website that allows you that will pay you to test apps that are either going to be on the Google Play Store or have just been released on the Google Play Store, and you'll be able to test those and give your opinion. Again, this website has also been seen by a few big companies. I was actually really surprised when I saw that mini clip had actually shown them on their website. And Miniclip, for you guys that don't know, is a Flash game website, or at least it was back in the day. I actually haven't been there in such a long time, but I was really surprised to see them there. There's NBC Golf as well, Zalando, House, Here Mobility, Apps Flyer, really big companies that are actually using the service. So what you'll be doing here is you'll click up here in the upper right hand corner is become a tester. And they show you a couple of things about how the testing goes. You have amazing projects from global brands. You have a career opportunity. You can work hard and become a team lead with your own team. So what they mean by that is you can take on a project, and when you take on that project, you can actually ask other people to help you out, and that will allow you to actually make more money based on the amount of people helping you out with that particular test. So what you can do is you can get paid for the time spent on testing. That includes the people that are working with you. You will have a flexible schedule to test apps in your spare time. Be a part of the Uber testers community. Make new friends all over the world. Now they do show you exactly how their sign-up process goes. You complete a short form, you get certified with them. Of course, that means you'll have to go through another qualification process. And then after that, you can start testing apps and earning money. You can do that. You'll be using a smartphone or a tablet to do this. Now that is kind of like the middle ground for these websites. I'm going to actually be showing you the highest paying website here at this point. And yeah, I actually really like this one. It is called usercrowd.com. Usercrowd is probably, I would say, the most highest paying out of all the websites I had seen. They pay 20 cents per credit, and you generally earn one to two credits per response. Now, the reason why they pay so much is because they're a much smaller network, and they don't have as many testers actually doing this on their platform. Now, so this is pretty much another good one. And it goes to the same exact process. You're going to sign up. You're going to provide your demographic information. You're going to give your name and email that's linked to a PayPal. You'll agree to not share what's being shown on the website. And then once you've done all that, then you can start going ahead and doing testing. Now, with that 1 to 2 credits per response, you can make about $3 or $4 per day, and that will go ahead and stack per day. You can make quite a bit of money after a few months, but of course, even with all three of these websites, they won't make you rich. Even with a long period of time, you might be able to make about $1,000 doing this. But it's really more meant to put some groceries in your kitchen, give yourself that cup of coffee in the morning. I would highly recommend that if you're looking to make $1,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 extra a month and do it with very little work, at least when you get to your actual goals. You want to go ahead and check out that link in the description down below. It's the very first one on my #1 recommendation to reach financial freedom. But yeah, that's all I really have for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for your support. If you found value with this video, give me a thumbs up. It is really important. And I will see you guys in the next video. Be safe and stay healthy. Peace.